Hello and welcome to session 1 of our third Pathfinder 2nd Edition campaign. How's everyone doing?
Doing good.
Good.
Not bad.
Swell.
It's been a wild month or so since we finished the last campaign. Obviously, I think we've all intended to probably play a session sooner, but life keeps getting in the way. But we're here now, and we're ready to go, I think, aren't we? How's everyone feeling with getting
so.
started? Yeah?
Yeah. All
Yeah.
good.
How about next week?
Yeah.
Right, we'll play next
Hi, everyone.
See you later. No. So, of course, we've got a new setting for Eshmelan. The oldest, I suppose, and the most intensive of histories of all of the continents in Erd. But we'll delve deeper into that in a second. We've got new characters. Everyone's got their new ideas for their new characters. Does anyone want to introduce their characters quickly? Just a brief rundown, not necessarily too much, and then we'll go straight into it, shall we?
My name is Spike, and I am a rat folk with guns.
Oh, nice. What about you, Alex?
I am Vordane Cinderflame, and I have a shield and an axe, and I'm a dwarf.
Aim at dwarf.
And
Can
I'm
you
a
dig a
dwarf.
hole?
Well, we'll find out in the campaign.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Can he dig a hole?
Richard, do you want to introduce your character quickly?
I am Wilhelm, a half-elf wizard.
Nice. Zach?
I am playing Marius. He is a human wizard. Not wizard, witch. Ah.
And Orion, our new player for the campaign.
I am Cobweb, and I am a tiefling ranger.
Ranger. There we go. So, let's get straight into things. "90 years ago, the Sea Wraith fell. And for centuries, the dragon Naxos had held the northern oceans of Eshmelan within his grip, and large-scale transport, anything more than the paltry occasional merchant ship, made the journey across the open seas a death sentence. But then, a band of adventurers did the impossible. They climbed Mount Kyra, they fought a god monster, and won. However, with the seas opened, a new kind of storm rolled in. The Faranese came first, with their Talstone engines, industry, their mission civilitrice, their pith helmets and their sneering, and ledgers. They convinced themselves they were bringing order to a backward land, and many, those who had been enslaved for generations by the old aristocracies of Eshmelan, welcomed them in with open arms. But now, a couple of generations later, skyships darken above the Havza, the inland sea where human civilization first flourished, and where the Golden Empire once stood. Now the Faranese governors sit lazily in marble villas, complain about the heat while sipping imported wines, and never once step foot where the majority actually live. Shortly later, the Crusaders followed, and carved out a chunk of Eshmelan's western territory, situating themselves in a vital trade network. Sponsored by the city of Levar, the new king, Edgard Titusborn, and his father Basil before him, claimed they were descended from the prophet Titus himself, and got to work claiming the land by divine right, and kicking out anyone living there previously. But from the south, the old Ishmaelis, descended from families older than the southern deserts themselves, unified around a new kind of hope. Or perhaps, a new kind of religion. 20 years ago, a man named Rosantha walked out of the Kadari waste half dead. The sun had baked him, the wind had scoured him, and by all rights he should have been a corpse bleaching in the dunes. But he returned with his eyes burned hollow, and his voice carrying a heat that had nothing to do with the desert. He claimed the sun had spoken to him. Not the 5 gods of the Pentasta. Those were known to be long dead. Not the Crusaders' god, enthroned in distant Lavar, who demanded obedience. He spoke to the sun itself, the burning eye in the sky that watches everything and forgives nothing. The living sword of fire that cuts through the heavens and protects the faithful, if the faithful are strong enough to earn its gaze. He called it the scythe, the sword, and promised that the sword would rise. So moving on to the heroes of the story. Those who start as strangers, but rise as legends.
He said it.
He said the thing.
Have you ever had a dream that you're falling? Whereby suddenly the floor gives out beneath your feet, and you see the world below as the terrifying grand expanse of space that it is. Dotted with the occasional splodges of burnt auburn tree lines, small settlements and roads leading between them, and white-capped mountain ranges poking just above the horizon. You truly understand the meaning of life. That you have so much left to live for. It would, of course, not be a problem if you were, in fact, asleep. But when the cold is real, when the wind screaming past your ears, shredding your words before you can form them, is real, when the lurching, gut-plummeting feeling of being in freefall, as the world performs a sickening, disoriented cartwheel around you, is horrifyingly, undeniably real. And it's all the worse when reality kicks in. That this is not a dream, and you're not going to wake up from it. And then, before you realise it, the thicket of Ishmaeli trees and Ishmaeli hills rushes up and everything goes black. Marius. You're lying in a bed of ferns and soft black loam. Above you, the sky is a pale, cloudless blue, visible through a jagged hole torn through the canopy of the brilliant fire-like auburn leaves above. Every muscle screams in protest as you try and move, and as you open your eyes and vision returns to you, you notice an old man towering above you, rummaging through your pockets. You have no idea how you got here. What would you like to do?
I would like to punch the old man.
Make an unarmed attack.
Sure, let me just.
Best roll of the session for the campaign.
16.
That hits. He doesn't notice. You just immediately wake up and sort of like yell and just clock him around the face. It does a little bit of damage, and he sort of stumbles back and screams, "Oh, by the gods!" His brown eyes widening as if he's seen a ghost. You're alive! He stands
Yes,
about
I'm bloody alive.
He stands about 5 foot tall with a patchy, long grey beard and bald head, with deep weathered skin and the hands of an outdoorsman. And in a small cart nearby, pulled by a skinny mule, there's a burlap sack full of berries and foraged mushrooms. He rubs his cheek as he looks over to you and says, "I'm sorry, lad. I thought you were long gone."
That's why you check for a pulse first.
I'll notice that next time.
Who
I saw
are
you falling.
Falling?
You fell from the sky. Do you want to describe your character, Marius, a little bit?
Okay, Marius is a relatively short human. Not super short, but reasonably short. He's not particularly stocky. He's actually quite thin, but he wears these travel clothes, which, if you don't pay much attention to it, doesn't really look like much, just like a regular set of clothing. But if you look closely at it, it's made of quite expensive materials. It's it's travel chic, if you were. And he wears this scarf around his neck, this red scarf, and his eyes are a kind of greenish blue, no, not greenish blue, grayish blue, and his hair is almost shaven on the sides and slicked back at the top, kind of like an undercut style.
Okay.
Is
Oh, go on.
is Danica here?
Yes, just sort of like as you kind of begin to pull yourself up out of the bush, you feel a slight little wriggle in your coat, and popping her head out of your jacket. Do you want to describe Danica for everyone?
Danica is a polecat, brownish fur, some white markings, with these kind of sickly yellow eyes. They're definitely not the kind of eyes you'd expect a polecat to have. And she looks very well taken care of, even more so than Marius. If you even sniffed at her, you might even notice some perfume. Marius takes good care of her.
The old man says, "Oh, you've got a rodent infestation inside your jacket. Let me take
She's a
care of that
friend.
for you."
Do you want another punch?
All right. He sort of offers a hand to sort of pull you steady on your feet, and as you begin to sort of get up and dust yourself off, you hear a thud just a few meters away, and the crackle of the tree line above you, as two more shapes fall out, literally just fall out of the sky and just land in nearby bushes. Um, Wilhelm and Spike, would you like to describe your characters?
Sure. Spike is a rat folk, and they're like white and brown colored fur, and they're about 4 foot tall, and they have like leather armor on and guns, 2 guns, one on each hip, ready to blast.
Okay. Spike's quite short, right? Does
Yeah.
Spike has a tail as well, or not?
Mhm. Yeah.
Awesome, cool. And Wilhelm.
So sort of as he appears in the picture, the half elf, quite young, despite the grey hair, kind of like mostly like shaved on the sides, bit sticky uppy hair, and a bit of like a sort of perpetually slightly cocky look on his face, and yeah, just sort of wearing some like it's almost like wizard robes that he looks like have just been made a bit more cash.
Okay. You got a staff as well, have you?
Yes, somewhere.
Okay. Yeah. So as Spike and Wilhelm fall and crash to the ground, um, immediately the old man just starts running for cover underneath and just hides under the cart and waves Marius waves you over and says, they could land on us. We need to take cover."
Marius is just going to shrug and walk towards the two figures that have kind of fallen nearby.
Okay,
Checks their
Spike and
pulse.
Wilhelm, you slowly regain consciousness. You've got a throbbing headache, but as far as you're aware, you're not taking any permanent damage from this. The last you remember, you were supposedly far away in Sanathel, and now you're in a forest. I have no idea how you got here.
I knew I should have prepared Featherfall.
Well, you.
But you?
Oh.
Did you do this? What happened? What's
I
going
don't
on?
know. I was just eating dinner and I fell out of the sky.
You immediately feel your coming back up.
Start to retch. Oh!
Just as you sort of do feel nauseous, potentially just from the fall, you realize that suddenly you feel really hungry, almost as if you haven't eaten in a couple of days. You just hear your stomach start growling. But yeah, so as you're kind of just stood there in shock, taking in your surroundings, having no clue where you are, there is another couple of thuds nearby, just round the corner, and eventually dusting themselves off, and I guess moseying over to the rest of you, is Vordain and Cobweb. Again, having the same fate, fallen out of the sky, landed in a nearby bush. Vordain, do you want to describe your character?
Yes, so he's a dwarven warrior. He carries with him a shield, sort of a standard sort of steel shield. But he does have with him a dwarven war axe. Very pristine, looks quite new. Looks like it's probably forged quite recently. And expertly at that. Has sort of long, dark black hair. He's quite young for a dwarf as well. He's probably only about 40, so pretty young for a dwarf. He's also very tall for a dwarf as well, sitting around the 4'10", 4'11" mark. So he's pretty tall, quite imposing for a dwarf actually.
He's the world's tallest dwarf. Yeah.
World's tallest dwarf. Nobody's ever seen it.
No one's ever seen a taller dwarf.
No, nobody's ever seen it. That's what they're all saying. Yeah, that's him.
Amazing. And Cobweb, would you like to describe your character?
Yeah, he is very tall, grey with like purpley tinted skin, and wears as much leather as the usual ranger you'd expect, and yeah, it's quite
Kind of like your bow is quite finely crafted as well, it seems.
Yeah, I have yeah, my bow is at the moment my most precious item. So yeah, very good.
Nice. You're a tiefling as well, so
Yeah.
that's something that people will notice as well, that you have horns.
Yeah.
Quite demonic looking almost. All right.
And a big tail.
Yeah. Is the tail just like freely flowing?
Yeah.
Not like wrapped up or anything.
Long, dark green hair as well.
Cool. Awesome. As you all begin to congregate and gather, the old man just faints at the sight of all these strange people just falling out of the sky, and he just lies there on the ground next to his cart.
So
Who's this?
Oh, I don't think I asked him his name.
Who the fuck are you? I was about to be paid. Who are you people?
Who the fuck are you?
Oh, who the fuck are you? I asked first.
I mean, you were here when I got here, so presumably. No, not you.
Oh, okay.
You. I was here before I saw the rest of you.
Why? What? So who's this guy?
The old man?
Yeah, and why is he unconscious?
Did
He looks
bring
like
us
he's
here?
punched a few times.
Did you attack him?
He was going through my pockets.
You don't have to hit him. He's like 100 years old.
I woke up. I was panicking.
You don't need to knock the old guy out. Just fretted him a little bit.
To be fair, he was awake for a while.
I mean, what if you have kids? What if you have kids one day and like you just wake up and they've come in to wake you up and you just punch them? Like that'll be.
If I punched your granddad in the face, how would you feel?
Well, I don't plan on having kids anytime soon.
What about Never mind.
Well,
I guess it'll be fine then. Just punch whoever you like.
the fact remains.
Plan on it.
Who are you people? I was literally about to get paid for a job, and then I got thrown here. Who are you people? Where are we?
I don't know where we are.
Great.
Nor do I.
Yes.
It's my name's Marius.
Vordain. Vordain
Spike.
Cinderfane.
Spike. Yeah.
Wilhelm.
And
Right.
you?
I think first question: has anyone here made any enemies recently?
Probably.
Not recently.
I wouldn't go so far as enemies.
Maybe a
It's a
few.
bit extreme.
Done a lot of muscle work recently. I mean, but I don't think anybody capable of doing any kind of spell stuff, magic.
Well, maybe I don't know. Hopefully that means this isn't personal.
I think that's worse if they've just randomly chosen some people to fall out the sky. I think I would
Which
rather it be personal.
That's
does
assuming,
make me wonder if they've done it before.
that's assuming we were
It's a bit of,
chosen.
it's a bit of a
Could be
sick
random.
joke if that's what they've done.
Should we pick a direction and walk in it?
Should we
That
maybe
seems
work out roughly where we are first?
Yep.
Fine. How are you
Uh,
going to do
could,
that?
Could we ascertain it when we were falling?
You don't remember too much about the actual falling bit because you kind of regained consciousness almost a few seconds before you landed.
Before
How
we
far-
go anywhere, Marius is going out of pure guilt and what have you, going to help the old man into the cart.
Okay. Cobweb, were you about to say something?
Like, how far did we fall? Did something like
Everyone make a perception check.
up in our fall?
See what you can remember. So, Orion, I don't know if you can find that. So the
Yeah.
perception thing is the roll is actually on your main sheet on the left. So it's like a little dice that's underneath where it says perception.
Mm, and it logged me out for some reason.
So you can find it in the actors directory and then open the folder that says party. You should
Yeah,
find
I'm on my character sheet. Um,
So it's just underneath your armor class. It says perception, and then there's a little dice.
do I just click on the dice?
Yeah. That's right, isn't it, everyone?
Yeah, you just click the
Yeah.
dice, and then
Yeah.
there'll be a little pop up, and you just click roll.
Have I just rolled like times or?
I haven't got anything through here yet. Alternatively, you can type in the chat /R 1d20 and then +7.
Okay. So-
Sorry, having a new new player, we had to go through the same thing we all went through when we
That
started.
worked.
It's
Oh, there we
okay.
go.
Oh, I rolled a 20.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey. Oh, you rolled it under the party one. Okay, that's cool. So, all right. The rest of you, for the most part, remember brief flashes of kind of just seeing the local landscape. But Cobweb, as a fairly perceptive character, you realize that you have a brief memory of being thrown off something, far higher than you would expect to survive, and the fact that you've actually managed to get up and you feel fine is shocking to you.
Okay.
Like you remember falling like from the clouds almost. Like you can
Mhm.
see the
Yeah, something clearly like softened up or.
It wasn't not just the bushes or the trees. It was call it divine interference or whatever, but something certainly stops you from dying.
Hmm. Yeah, it must have been something quite powerful that dropped us out the sky.
Yeah, you remember having arms, like hands on your arms, and literally the feeling of just being thrown off something. You have no idea what or who did that, but you remember being pushed, so to speak.
Hmm.
Mm.
Hmm. Well, yeah. I mean, we need to try and work out which way to walk, right?
Yeah.
Start
Uh,
walking aimlessly and end up in some horrible, destitute area and we all just
Does
die.
anyone have a
I mean, this-
compass?
Yeah,
Would I-
so just quickly, sorry, Marius, as you've gone over to the old man and sort of give him a bit of a shake to wake him up, he does eventually start to come back to consciousness with a big lump on his face from when you socked him before. But he rubs his head and says, "I wasn't dreaming. Are you all angels? Are you here to take me away to the afterlife?"
If I'm an angel, you're kind of fucked, mate.
No, you're all devils. He looks over to Cobweb and almost faints again.
No, no.
That's not
Stay
very,
with us.
that's not very
Stay with
polite.
I shake.
You catch him. He sort of eventually kind of pull him to his feet, and he says, "So you have no idea what you're doing here? Do you even know where you are?"
No.
No.
Hoping you can help
Know
me.
where
though.
we are?
Sure, you're in Eshmel. You're in the Faranese Colonial Authority at the town of Newscar.
Oh,
Is
Don't
that
know if
particularly close to Mervine?
well, if you don't mind walking for 200 miles or so in that direction, he points over to like sort of northwards.
Like,
Yeah, you're a bit far out of you're kind of in the middle of nowhere, really.
I
Where's
gathered
the nearest
that.
town?
Well, the nearest town is my home, Newscar. We don't take too kindly to random strangers falling out the sky, though. But luckily for you, I'm
You get that often?
no, no, not at all.
I hope not. That'd be very strange.
I should introduce myself. My name is Luai. Luai Benyam. I've lived out here for the last 50 years or so. Me and
Can I
my
put that in the
community.
chat? Sorry.
Yeah.
I've taken a guess at it, but it's probably. Oh, I wasn't too far off.
We founded the town of New Scar 50 years ago to get away from the authorities. We've been living out here pretty much on our own ever since.
Why did you call it that?
New Scar? Well, because we have a famous legend of our people. Where our people are from is a place called Old Scar, or the Scar, I suppose. But we lost where that is, so we decided to make our own new place. Called
That's
New
clever.
Hmm.
That's very clever.
That is clever.
He's just a human, but he has, as he kind of like rolls his sleeves up, you notice that there's these kind of like really raised red welts, almost in like a kind of like swirling pattern all across his arm, going up his arm. It doesn't look very appealing. It looks almost like some sort of skin condition, but it looks way too artistic almost to really be something that is like a rash.
Can Marius make some kind of like check to see if he knows what that looks like?
You make a society check or a religion.
How about medicine? Yeah.
You can do a medicine check, but to sort of see what might have caused it. But it looks deliberate. It doesn't
Yeah.
look like a medical condition. Really.
17.
You recognize him as a Kafari, which is Kfarie, who are a group of sages that have their own little like small spiritual communities. There's a few all around at Eshmalan, but he's clearly one. They use they like sort of commune with, as far as you're aware, they commune with kind of like parasitic creatures, and that gives them sort of psychic powers.
Interesting marks on your arms, friend.
Aye. Well, you're not biased to my people, are you?
No.
We are the town of New Scar is our opportunity to live out in the wilderness where the authorities can't get to us. Keeps us safe. But you know, I'm out here just foraging, and I come across you lot. But it would be, beyond my capacity for being a kind person to not invite you back to my camp. At least I've got a couple of other friends before we head back to New Sky. If you want some food.
Yes, please. I'm starving. Which is weird because I feel like I swear I only ate like 10 minutes ago.
Guess flying is hungry work, or falling, or
This magical
teleporting, or...
teleporting, falling out the sky thing really takes it out of you.
In longer than 10 minutes.
It felt much
what
longer
is-
to me.
Odd question. What day is it?
It is the 31st day of summer.
And
Oh,
how does that match to what day we think it is?
You thought it was the 27th day of summer, last you checked.
Oh, damn. 3
So
days.
Yeah, it's been a few
Maybe-
days.
Maybe whatever sent us down fucked with our heads.
Maybe we got ourselves into this and we don't remember how.
And just to be sure, what year?
Oh,
901, of course.
Does that match up?
Yeah, it's the right year at least.
oh, thank God. Thank God.
Okay, so only a few days, definitely not a. And sorry, 901 in what calendar?
The Lavari calendar, of course.
Okay,
Cretin.
okay.
Yes, unfortunately, we are all bound by the passing of time, so we can't do much about that. Not much opportunity to go back in time, at least. But yes, I mean, this is it's a totally strange occurrence. All these random people falling out of the sky in this place. I've never seen anything like this before.
Can't say I've ever done it before, so it's a
I-
strange experience for me also.
Can't say it was on my bucket list.
No.
You didn't happen to step through any portals, did you?
I don't think so.
Doubt it.
Not lately.
If I do, I can't remember.
Yeah, takes out a little lens. You assume that he would just use to like appraise maybe jewelry or like things that he's found on the floor, like to forage with. He just like looks you over and says, "Fantastic! You fell out the sky. presumably more than 1,000 feet, and you seem completely unharmed.
Hmm.
Dwarfs, we bounce when we fall.
You didn't see us
The
like
rest of us don't.
you saw us fall. Did we slow down at all near the end?
I wasn't really looking that intently, to be honest. When your companion points over to Marius fell, I was foraging mushrooms in the local area, and I heard him crash through the trees and land in that bush.
Hmm.
I didn't see him fall. And as for the rest of you, I was tending to Marius and then you, and I wasn't that astutely observing, unfortunately.
I mean, stopping a fall is obviously fairly trivial, but the just sending someone, however high up into the sky, 4 days ahead in time, or knocking them out for 4 days, or that's
Taking away,
yeah,
maybe.
yeah.
Oh,
That's
Cobweb. Also, because of your natural 20, as you're sort of like gathering your stuff together, you kind of scratch just behind your ear, and you feel like a little raised indent just behind your ear. Obviously, you can't see it yourself, but it feels raised somehow, like a little line.
I can feel something behind my ear. Can someone have a look?
Marius goes over and has a look.
Yeah, Marius, as you look behind Cobweb's ear, you notice that there is a little faint white scar just behind his ear.
You've got a
My
scar back here. Got into any fights lately?
Uh, I mean, I am missing a few days, but how about you? Do you feel like
Marius
something?
feels behind his ears.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
feel the
same.
same thing. Yeah, you all
Right.
feel the same thing. And as you inspect each other and look, it's about maybe an inch. A little faint white scar just behind your ear, just on your
Does it
right
look?
ear.
Does it look like a surgical scar?
Yeah, it looks like it looks a lot more like it looks very very well healed. Like if you weren't super observant, you would have missed it.
Yeah, white scar usually means it's been healing for a long time. If it was within the last 3 days, it would usually be pink. So this is definitely some kind of magic or
Hold
something.
hold still. And Wilhelm is going to cast light and just hold it up to Cobweb's ear and try and like try and like see if there's anything in there.
Doesn't seem to be.
It looks empty.
Yeah, you can make a perception check if you want,
Okay.
Wilhelm.
Not great at these. 16.
Have you got detect magic?
I do not have detect magic.
Marius does.
Oh,
You want to use detect magic, Marius?
Yeah, Marius kind of reaches into his pouch, kind of rubs this powder on his eyelids, and his eyes turn this kind of sickly yellow, quite like Danica's, and his pupils turn almost goat-like as he just kind of scans over.
Yeah, there's a very very faint trace of necromancy on the scar.
Looks like necromancy.
But it's very faint. It's not really like necessarily the scar itself, but maybe just a lingering effect of maybe whatever healed it.
Mm.
that is disturbing.
So
I don't like that at all.
so someone or something cut us open and then healed us back up, then sent us into the sky, and then stopped us from hitting the ground very hard.
But,
I do have an idea.
I think we're missing some information.
Yeah.
When I feel my scar, like, can I just feel like the bump of the scar, or can I feel something else underneath the skin?
It doesn't seem to be any implants or anything. It literally just seems to be something cut you open, a very small little scar and then healed you back up. Whatever they did in between that time, who knows?
Mm.
Luai,
Mhm.
you don't. I am sorry for Archie. I was hoping if you could have a look at, or if your people know a way to look into people's memories or their minds. Your from what I understand, your people, they cultivate psychic talents.
Yes. Um, I'm not particularly well efficient at that, but I do have. I mean, there is Chorus, our Grand Sage in New Scar. I mean, I'm sure if you went to visit him, he would be keen to help you. This is a curious mystery, and I'm sure he would like to know as well. He's got the memories of generations of sages behind him. If there's anything that he hasn't seen, I'd be very surprised.
Right. Well, I think that's our best way of, well, first port of call at least, to see if we remember anything or can remember anything.
Mm.
All right. Well, pile onto the cart then. I'll take us back to camp, and then we'll make our way back to New Scar maybe in the morning. How does that sound?
So,
Sounds like plan.
need the bag.
Yeah.
Don't feel like we have many options at the moment, but I'd really like to find out what's going on.
I would like a bed.
Mm.
Yeah, my concern as well with these little nicks is well, we can't feel anything in our ear, but either hopefully something was put in and then removed. But what if the thing that was put in? What if this was just an entry point?
I fear the same.
I'm not following.
Well, it is on our head, near our brain.
Oh, oh
Oh,
no, oh no, oh god.
does that sound like any strange creature Marius would have read about? Like, does that sound like a normal, like something that would appear in a book or what have you?
Make an occult check. Occultism.
Okay,
And Cobweb, you can make an H check if you want. Oh.
that's an
No.
18.
Okay.
Uh,
Did that
Hmm.
work that time?
no, I don't know if it's that you're rolling it. Are you? Can you see it in the chat? Because I don't know if it's like a secret roll that you've just set up. Like, is it showing up in the actual chat for you? I can't see it.
No.
Just see if I can roll it and then. Should be nature.
Nature, I think, is +5.
Oh, you just got a natural 20 again.
Me?
Yeah, I just
Oh.
rolled. It's okay. There's two natural 20s. Marius, you've obviously heard of certain, like, I guess parasites and stuff that can like affect the brain. Nothing that like surgically implants itself within it usually. But Cobweb, you know that like you're quite used to sort of various medical practices, and you do know of some ritualistic medicines that do like implant or extract memories, and that's usually through behind the ear. But
Extract Okay.
Yeah, it's like a good access to the brain, so that if you want to implant or take away various memories of things, that's the way that you can do it. Additionally, all sorts of things you can do with it.
Mm.
As you sort of like clip clopping kind of down the street, as the skinny mule pulling Luai's cart, he turns to the rest of you and says, "So, where are you all from then?
I'm
You
from Irvine.
well,
Well,
locals, are you? Oh, you're from Berlin. Okay. Ugh, why would you stay there?
it was the first place I got to.
Right.
I'm actually from Canalt.
Cannot.
I,
What? In Orthate?
I,
You've come a long old way.
well, home was, yeah, it was all right. I'm here on research.
What are you researching?
That's between me and my patrons.
And your pay. Oh.
I have a lot of rich people who
Oh, that
hire
kind
me
of patron.
around.
Okay. Okay.
Ah, yes,
Not
yes.
the other type of patron, right?
So, where are you from?
Oh. Okay. I guess we're not talking about that now. Erskar.
Oh.
Dark Adamant,
Erskar,
more specifically.
Erskar.
Yes. Yes, we've heard the joke before.
Luai says, well, it's very rare to see a dwarf leaving their mountains.
I had reason. But, yes. It is rare. I know.
And you work as, what, a mercenary?
Mercenary, hide muscle, bodyguard, whatever, whatever job needs doing, really. Sort of in my capability. That's what I was doing anyway, until I got thrown here.
And Marius points at Wilhelm. Where are you from?
Sanafel. Quite the distance.
What did you say your name was?
Wilhelm.
That's funny, that is.
What exactly makes that funny?
That's similar to my mother's name. Wilhelmina. Quite amusing.
I don't know what to make of that.
Wilhelmina name.
Are you homesick?
No. I just find the coincidence funny.
You're aware people in the world have similar names. This isn't that weird.
Names are not specific to one person.
I
One
know.
person can have that name.
Yeah.
I just find the coincidence funny.
Yeah. I mean, if every name had to be different, you'd get some fucked up names. You'd have like
Right.
numbers in there and dashes. Like, it'd be weird.
I mean, lots of names have dashes.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like
No.
Yeah, you know.
And you, Spike? Where
Yeah.
are you from?
Well, I'm sort of from all over. Ashmelin.
Ashmillen's a pretty big place to be from all over.
Yeah.
I can't
London,
say
you mean? Luai says.
Haha.
I can't say I've met one of you before.
Yeah.
You probably just haven't been looking.
And
I
Cobweb?
can't say.
I'm from the forest.
This forest?
Just the forest.
It's very nondescript.
Does that sound like anything Marius would know much about?
You've heard of forests before?
Yes.
Not
I know
really
of
forest.
forests.
It's like I'm from the land.
Hey,
I am from mountain.
You don't.
Like-
Yeah, you don't know what the forest could mean specifically, but that's the answer you've been given.
what's
That's
the closest city to you?
Sorry.
What's the closest city?
Oh, I wouldn't know. I guess I try and avoid the cities.
Fair enough.
But well, I think all forests are. It's the forest, right?
yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Agree to disagree.
You know, if you don't want to, it's fine. It's
Well,
fine.
what
You're from
kind
the
of-
forest. That's cool.
Right.
Luai's like, oh, God, look at this guy from the forest.
Look at this guy.
Fancy pants from the forest.
Eventually, the cart kind of, he just sort of ties it up to a nearby tree and says, the camp's just down the road. We just walked the last distance. It's a bit rocky. What order does everyone want to walk in?
I want to go first.
I'll go second.
I'll
I
go
think
around
Marius
there.
is gonna be somewhere in the middle.
I can be at the back.
Okay, Bourdain.
So, Spike, is it?
Maybe.
Die trade still going well?
Well, I wouldn't know.
The what trade?
The die trade.
Ah,
Die
See,
trade. Oh, dice.
do rat folk known for dice?
Well, I have a slight bone to pick with you.
No.
Have you not know? Not I mean, do you recognize me?
Mm,
Oh
I don't
God.
think so.
Perhaps if you imagine me with just imagine me with blonde hair.
Right. Did you? What did you use the dye? Did you use some dye that I sold to you on your hair?
Yes, yes, of course I did. It was hair dye. I put it on my hair,
Bitch.
put it on my eyebrows, and it turned rainbow for one night, and now it's grey.
If it's any consolation, I think the grey looks really nice on you.
Aye, like it adds some wisdom to your appearance.
Yes, wisdom. It makes you
Well-
look like a strong leader.
Someone at the shop called me sir the other day. I'm not that.
Marius is like bent over cackling.
So you know each other then, Luai says.
We don't know each other.
Yes, she sold me some dodgy dye.
It wasn't dodgy. You're not supposed to use it on your hair, you idiot.
Then why was it called? That's what else would you dye?
Clothes.
Clothes.
What?
I want.
Clothes.
Don't
Well-
they make clothes dye with urine? Luai says.
I
Are
thought
you
it was
saying?
a rug.
Are you saying you put your piss in this guy's hair?
Did you pee in this man's hair?
Did you pee in this man's hair?
No.
Did you sell me pee?
Just pee.
What's
Rainbow pee? You like?
Yes. Yes. Well, you know, all rats pee rainbow.
I knew it. I knew that. See, I know things. I knew that.
I've seen the bats before. I've never seen the piss rainbow. Do you mean like rat folk? Is it
Yeah, rat folk. Sorry.
okay? All right. I'll take your word for it.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I want my 3 gold back at some stage. Like, just
Right.
saying.
Can we maybe establish, like, where we're going first before you start
We're
trying to
going
get
to New Scar.
Well, I know that, but, you know, the wider picture of where we're going.
Well, I imagine we should talk to Korisk.
And
These Kafari, they know some psychic. I don't really know how it works, but I imagine because it has to do with the brain.
I presume.
That person can help us figure out what happened, or at least tell us, "Hey, there's nothing in your minds."
I assumed once we got to New Scar, we'd be going our separate ways and never see each other again.
Oh.
I would rather get to the bottom of why we were dropped from the sky first.
Mhm.
That's not a coincidence.
As you begin to pass through a sort of gap between two kind of large boulders, just up ahead, Vordain, you hear some shouting. Just nearby a plume of smoke, which is coming from a nearby campfire where you can smell kind of roasted vegetables. You up ahead, you see a hobgoblin flanked by a couple of smaller, just more regular goblins. Stood on a rock just across a little stream, pointing towards the camp and saying, "The food! Now!" And you hear a voice kind of just round the bend saying, all right. We don't have much, mind." One of the other goblins says, "You better not be hiding nothing." As you see the hobgoblin sort of turn to him and just hits the other goblin round the head and says, "Of course they know not to hide nothing. Do you think they're stupid?" "No, boss," the goblin says. "I said it in case they try anything." "Well, what do you call this?" the hobgoblin says, kind of waving his sword around. "Well, a sword, boss?" "Right, a sword. And what do swords do to stupid people?" "They kill them, boss." "Right, so tell me again. Do you think they're stupid?" "No, boss." "Right." He then, with a quick flurry of speed, just cleanly lops the head off the goblin next to him, who just collapses onto the riverbank. And he says, "Oh, shame you are, though." He just starts like rubbing the sword into the water to get the blood off. Let me show you what you see.
Marius leans into Luai and says, "Is this a common occurrence here?"
Okay.
I don't really know.
Right. Guys, has anybody here been in a fight?
I've been in a fight before.
Not
Have you
properly.
killed
held
anything
my own.
before?
Yeah.
I
So,
usually
okay.
just
Goblins.
scare
There are a
them
couple
away.
of goblins kind of whispering very loudly to each other on the rocks just above you as well, who are saying like, "Should we call to the boss about these two? This lot coming here?" And the other one's like, "Shush, they'll hear us."
Right, well, I've heard you, and I can see you. Just, you come down, we can talk about it.
No, the goblin says.
Well then, I'm going to have to lob your head off.
I'm up for
Boss, there's people here.
Oh, damn it. That normally works.
All right, I'll add you all to the initiative tracker.
Oh
Maybe
no, there's so many of them.
Let's have a little 15-minute break and we'll come back,
Okay.
okay? Right, we'll come back
Okay,
in a
we're
second.
back.
See you
Yeah,
in a bit.
Russian spammers.
Hello, welcome back. So just before the break, the party had begun to make their way towards Luai's camp, and realised that there seems to be a number of goblins shaking them down, and they seem very dumb. So let's get into it. As the hobgoblin kind of begins to look over at the group of you that is like making way through the pass, you hear a barking, and one of the a dog that is part of the group of the camp. You probably can't see it from your position. Runs forward and just bites at the hobgoblin. 23, that hits. Does 3 damage. And it's going to make another attack. And that misses. You hear a woman's voice coming from the camp and says, "Ah, Kassam! No, come back!" She kind of gonna fire a crossbow at a nearby goblin as the fight is starting. 25, that is a crit. 10 damage to one of these goblins, and then she reloads, and that's it. The hobgoblin is like, "Arr! What are you doing, stupid dog?" It's gonna move down here and points over to you and says, "Yeah, I'll take your food as well. Get 'em, boys." He's gonna fire a short bow shot at you, Vordain.
We have done.
It's 20 to hit.
That will hit.
That is 3 damage.
Oh.
And he's gonna fire another one with a -5. That is 18 to hit.
That does hit.
And that is 5 damage.
Oh, okay.
Right. Aman is going to fire a crossbow shot at one of the goblins nearby. And that misses, reloads, and then fires again. 26, that is a crit. You hear a thuk as a goblin gets sniped. Alright, Vordain.
Okay. I'm going to use 2 actions to get in front of him. It's not in front of him on my screen, but I'm hoping it looks like it is.
It is on mine, though I can only
Okay, that's
just
good.
see him.
Okay. And then I'm going to
Yeah, that's just in front of it.
I'm going to raise a shield.
Okay.
Cool. That would be all my actions because I used
Okay.
to get over here.
Alright, this goblin is going to fire a shot at Laratha. Natural 20.
Oof.
Damn.
Wait, what is that?
Oh, sorry.
Right, so that should be 6 damage to Laratha. Fire another shot at Aman. That's 2, and then a third shot at Kassam, the dog. And that misses. Luai is going to kind of step back a bit. I'm too old for this. Actually, he's just gonna like walk around here, and then he's gonna make an athletics check to try and climb up. 15, that's fine. Moving at half speed, 20 feet up. That's the last 2 of his actions. He's gonna sort of like appear behind this goblin. This goblin warrior is gonna shoot down at you, Spike, with its short bow. That's 11 to hit.
That misses.
Okay, second shot at Wilhelm.
Okay.
That's 3 to hit.
That does not hit.
And then 3 to hit on Marius. It's just like
Uh,
firing randomly, just these like
Yeah.
terrible, these arrows flying around. Cobweb.
Um, I will do. How do I will do my hunter's mark. Wait, what's it called? Hunt prey on the goblin. I can only see one on top
This
of
goblin
the.
up here, yeah.
Do I have to manually do anything? for that?
No, that's fine. So you basically mark this one,
Yeah, and
and that means you
then
get your precision damage, which is a D8 if you hit.
Okay.
That's only the first time you hit in a turn, but yeah.
and I will hit.
So you got, if you want to make a short bow attack, you've got to go to your actions tab on your character sheet and then press the strike
Yeah.
button. Short bow.
Mhm.
Oh, and then you can also tick the target as your hunted prey because it gives you, I think, a bonus as well. There's like a little tick box just above your strikes.
Is there? Oh, target. Yeah, I can see.
And do the first attack on hunted prey this round as well, tick box.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah, and then just press strike. Oh, that's private. What was it?
Oh, 19.
Okay. If you right click on your box, you can on the chat. If you right click on it,
Yeah,
you can
sorry.
reveal it. 19. That is a hit.
If I right click on it.
Yeah. If you right on the actual chat box.
Yeah.
In the chat. It should be say
Oh.
reveal.
There we go.
There we go. Oh, so that's actually a 26.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's a crit.
Nice.
If you click critical underneath it, then
Oh.
There you
Okay.
23 damage. Yeah, it just instantly snipes him. The goblin kind of like tumbles off and falls onto the ground with a thud.
I have an action. Can I like walk around people, or is it a bit too narrow?
No, you can walk. You can walk through. If you walk on the path, that'll be fine. But if you walk through the tree line, it'll be difficult terrain.
Are you able to move? I don't know how to move myself.
Yeah. Is it just one action you got left? I think you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can move up. You can move up to here.
Cool. Yeah, that's good. I just want to be able to see the enemies. Cool.
Cool.
That's good.
All right. This goblin warrior is going to attack Luai with a short sword. 25 to hit. That hits. It's not a crit. There's 1 damage. Yeah, get out of here. Do an athletics check to shove Luai off.
Oh no.
That is a -2.
-2.
It's a -2, yeah.
I didn't know that was. Oh no, I suppose it is perfectly possible.
Yeah.
-5.
If you roll bad enough.
That is an absurdly. Wait, what happens if you crit fail a shove? You fall off, right? fall
You
over.
go prone.
Damn.
Yeah, this goblin is now prone. And is just going to stand up for his third action. Alright, Wilhelm.
Okay. Wilhelm will just look to Spike. It's like, have you done this before? Fighting things?
Only in self-defense.
I
Uh,
thought
g-
you said you had.
Good enough. And he's gonna cast magic weapon on Spike's gun.
Hell yeah.
Magic weapon.
What does it do? I didn't have
makes
that though.
makes it a +1 striking weapon,
Oh, cool.
and then cast shield. It's like, good luck,
It's
everyone else.
striking. Striking as well.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Goblin warrior. 25. So you can move 10. One action. That's 2 actions. That's 3 actions. Sort of up to Vordain.
Uh-oh.
And then this other one is 3 actions to here. Oh, sorry, that's actually not his turn yet. Spike.
Okay, I'm gonna move here for first action. I'm gonna take my gun out for second action, and I'm gonna shoot the red one.
Okay. Oh, goblin.
Goblin, thank you. I need to
Hobgoblin.
assign ammo. How do I do that?
Oh, have you got ammo in your bag?
No.
Oh, you probably need to put some in there then.
Yeah. Is it under weapons or
How much money have you
consumables?
got?
I've got 3 gold.
Okay, I'm pretty sure it's
Oh yeah,
1 silver per 10 ammo.
it was
Do
that.
I need to track ammo?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's the same for both ammos. So you need to just drag ammunition.
What?
Uh,
What's it called?
Firearm ammunition. It's 1 silver for 5 rounds.
Oh, interesting. That's not on
it's
my...
not. I don't think it's actually on the compendium.
Cheaper
Oh, sorry,
than.
Lexi. No, still firearm ammunition, guns and gears.
Mhm.
I can't find it.
Oh, there's rounds for a hammer gun. Well, 1 silver each. Should I just use that?
Oh yeah,
now?
it's just called rounds on here. It's for flintlock pistol. So
Okay.
rounds
Rounds.
brackets flintlock pistol. I can just add.
Okay.
I've added 10 for now.
Do I need to keep track of my ammo?
Yes.
Okay. Yay. 28.
28. That is a crit.
Damn.
Oh, I
Nice.
have a thing.
Yeah, you have
It's fatal D8.
fatal
that-
D8. Nice. So you add another D8 and then you double it.
And then another D8 as well because it's a +1 striking.
And it's a striking weapon as well. So yeah, plus another D8 and doubled as well. Yeah, that's right.
Yep, sorry. So just 1 extra D8?
Mm-hmm.
Doubled.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
Oh.
Nice.
Alright. Spike walks up with a
36.
sparkling gun and just aims her pistol directly at the hobgoblin, and you just hear this loud bang as all the birds just begin to scatter from the tree line above you. And Vordain, just in front of you, you just see the hobgoblin's head explode, and he just collapses to the ground.
You could have at least told. You could have at least sent a duck. Jesus.
She didn't have to.
Everyone's ears are just
Oh, yeah.
ringing.
I think I might have been taller than him actually.
Don't mess with Spike, Jesus.
Well, I'm not concerned about being flanked anymore. I guess.
Are you
That's
doing
my
anything
turn.
else, Spike?
That's my turn.
Are you okay? Did you reload?
No, I haven't reloaded because I had to get my gun out. It's an action.
Okay. Goblin Warrior, that's its turn. This one is gonna run down here. It's gonna make an attack against Laratha.
Would I be able to
16
get?
to hit, that misses.
Would I be able to get vision from other tokens at some point as well? It's like
Oh.
yeah, because I can only see from my own token.
Yeah. Hang on. I'll do that now. Oh no.
That's better.
think that's everyone.
I still see a bunch of shadows everywhere.
Oh, are
Yeah,
we be able to see each other's?
No, well, it's more just for the stream.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I thought so.
I'm gonna try and stick to the fog of war stuff a lot more. All right, this one is good. Yeah, make an attack against Loratha that misses. Second attack. That misses as well. All right, Marius.
Alright. Marius was gonna go right where Spike went. So instead, he's going to walk over here. Hang on, just a moment. Walk over here. He's going to.
Danica can come with you because she's on your shoulder.
Okay. Oh shit. How far away technically is this goblin? Because it's up 20 feet in the air. No, the one to my right.
This one. 20
Yeah.
feet max then.
Right. Okay. Cool. Marius is going to throw up a shield, which he's. Hang on, just a moment. He produces some yellow powder. It kind of combusts in his fingers, and a sickly yellow kind of aura surrounds him. Okay, so that's 2 actions.
Technically
And
22 feet, but it's fine.
Okay. And Marius is also going to cast Evil Eye on the goblin to his right.
Okay, what does that do?
Hang on. He needs to make a will save.
Mm.
Will save.
Yeah.
Alright. That is a 15. That's a failure, I think.
Okay, he is second one. Marius, once again, but only his left eye this time turns that sickly yellow color that the rest of his magic takes on, and turns rather goat-like. But this time, black veins kind of spread from it, and the similar kind of veins spread throughout the goblin.
Cool. Casson, the dog, is going to turn around and run up to this goblin and flank it. It's going to bite the goblin. That hits. 4 damage. Loratha is going to try and trip the goblin, and that fails. And then she's just going to try and club it with her club. Yeah, like Kane, and that misses as well. She's going to take a few steps back. And then Aman is going to walk forward and is going to try and club that goblin as well.
Oh.
No food for you!
Oh, I forgot to mention Danica also has Familiar of Ongoing Misery. It just prolongs that negative effect by 1 round.
Okay, cool. Alright, that's those goblins. Vordain.
Right. You want food? Have the taste of my axe. I'll go for this one. Oh, I'm even using the targeting thing. Look at me. Just do a attack with my axe. 20 hit. It says.
20. Which
That's-
one? Sorry, which the south one or that one?
This one. I've targeted. Does it not show up on your thing? It's
Oh
targeted.
yeah, no, it does. Sorry. 20 that hits.
Cool. Damage. 10.
10 damage. That kills him.
Ah.
Just smash another goblin into the ground.
I guess I'll try and attack the one to the south of me as
Okay.
well.
Oh,
Ah. Miss. Okay. I will then raise a shield, and that will be me.
All right, this goblin is going to run over here and try and hit
goblin,
you.
the goblin. What does the BB stand for?
BB.
Yeah, I see Goblin Warrior BB.
Big baddie god.
Yeah, the big bad goblin.
This is the BBE is here already.
Big booty goblin.
Yeah,
Big-
they're big,
big-
yeah, exactly.
Goal.
They got
Ah,
assless
my eye.
chaps.
Goblin.
They're all
My
wearing
eye.
assless chaps. Yeah. That's an 8 to hit. I assume
That misses.
And then second attack. That is a 10
General.
to hit.
That
I'm
misses.
trying to sneak
Oh.
past the party, but the clap of my ass cheeks keeps alerting
It's only the
guards.
Luai is going to try and shove the goblin off. 25. That is a critical success.
Woo.
Goblin just falls off. Takes 10 damage. And dies.
Oh, thank God, it's dead.
Ah!
Why?
This sort of just starts roaring. Alright, Cobweb.
Am I supposed to, where can I see like the
You can see some goblins over here that have just moved up. Well, you can't really. I mean, you can hear them climbing.
one to me looks like there was the leader earlier, like can I identify the leader or
Yeah, he's dead. He's got no
Okay.
face anymore. Spike shot it off.
how okay. Do any of them look a bit more like stronger to me?
They all look super weak. They're just
Okay.
like weak goblins.
I think I'll straight up attack the one like sort of straight ahead of me. I
Okay.
don't think shoot over that.
No, yeah. There's a big rock in the way. Yeah, that one. All right, so you can target that one. If you want to use an action for that.
I don't think. I think I'll just go for the normal strike.
Okay.
Oh.
15. That hits.
Oh,
Oh, 1 damage. All right.
okay.
A little arrow just sort of skims past his shoulder and kind of
Hmm.
bleeds a little bit of green blood. You've got 2 more actions if you want.
I'll hit him again.
Okay, that's with a -5
Oh,
because it's multiple attack penalty.
I didn't know. Okay. Maybe I'll hunt smart. I should have done it first. But
Okay.
learn.
We live and we learn.
So that's I'll do that and this attack
Mhm.
for my actions.
Ooh.
So
that correct?
That's a 20, so that doesn't crit. It would crit if you had done that on the first attack because it's got a -5, so it's a 20.
Yeah, of course. All right.
So that hits, and yeah, you get your extra damage. Yeah, and that finishes the goblin off. It sinks to the ground. All right, that's your turn then, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Wilhelm.
Okay. As Wilhelm's going to move up to there, and then is going to cast telekinetic projectile.
Wait a minute.
He did the thing. He did the thing.
It did the thing.
What?
It's
That's-
just what Henning did like every.
Oh,
2
oh, right.
years.
Yeah, it's gonna just cast telekinetic projectile at the thing. I'll take one of the I'll try and fire the hobgoblin's head, or a piece of the hobgoblin's head at the goblin.
That's disgusting, but okay.
Oh
Go.
my god, I love it.
17.
That hits.
7 damage.
Okay, that kills the goblin. He's just like a little bit of skull, just like raises up and just knocks the goblin out. Just blows that goblin's head off as well.
And then Wilhelm will just kind of sit there looking a bit sick. Like,
Alright,
"Oh,
so-
I've never taken a life before.
Oh god.
so much blood. Meanwhile, I guess Spike just has like the 1,000-yard stare as the smoke is rising up from the gun.
I've killed so many people.
Can't see anyone else.
I can.
Yeah, there's a few goblins like kind of climbing up the rock. You can't really see them, but you can hear them like talking to each other, and they're kind of just debating whether they're gonna even just run away right now because it's just absolutely right.
Oh, okay. In that case, can I use my action to reload and demoralize someone at the same time?
Okay.
So I'll do that. Yeah, I can do an intimidation check
Go for it.
to try and demoralize them. I'm trying to try.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
what,
I
are
want.
you gonna, what are you gonna
Nice.
say?
Leave or I'll shoot you.
That's a pretty good demoralizer.
Direct.
You hear the goblins sort of. They don't need to even talk to each other. They go, "All right, we're going." They just start running off. There's no reason to stay around anymore. Our boss is dead.
Okay, and then I'm gonna move here to sort of get a better look. I can't really see much. I don't think I can see any other goblins, so.
Yeah. All right. That's the end of the fight. As the last of the goblins run off, you see as you sort of begin to approach the camp. I'll just move you all up, and Danica as well. You see a couple of people at the camp, as well as a dog, kind of just like breathing very solidly, saying, "Oh my goodness, what the?" Luai kind of walks over and he's like, "Well, they must have been hungry, attacking humans like that. They don't do that very often."
I
And sort of crosses over the stream and turns around and says, "Come, come. Let me introduce you to my my compatriots."
cool.
I'll move you all over. I almost moved the hobgoblin back. Okay. Oh,
Ah.
good. It's got- As you approach the camp, you see Kasim, the dog, kind of a big black kind of mastiff, beginning to move bodies into the woods by himself.
Sorry, what was the dog's name?
Kasim, Kassem. He's sort of just moving them on his own and just starts burying them.
Hey,
That's a very well trained dog.
Very clever.
Yeah.
The woman at the camp introduces herself as Laratha. And says, "Yes, we have our people have a very attuned relationship with animals. We can command them with our very thoughts."
Hmm,
Neat.
I appreciate that.
Aman, his name is Aman. He is Aman. Says, "Luai, you going to introduce us to this group of strangers that you brought to our camp? And Luai kind of says, "All right, no need to be so suspicious. They literally fell out the sky." There's a bit of confusion.
We literally did.
In-
We literally woke up on the ground and
And
we'd fallen.
and in fairness, that is probably more reason to be suspicious.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to mention it out loud.
Well, yeah, but saying that's suspicious makes you seem less suspicious than if you don't say.
I don't think it does.
Laratha says, "Well, I mean, I suppose without your assistance, we would have been, at least
Probably.
robbed."
Potentially eaten, to be honest.
Luai turns to you and says, "Goblins very rarely eat people.
Well-
Not in these parts, at least."
Well, in my experience, they do.
So you've never come across these goblins before?
Luai says, "We know goblins live in these parts of the mountains, but they very rarely interact with others. They tend to keep to themselves. The fact that these are scavenging for what? I mean, what supplies do we have, Aman? Because, as far as I'm aware, I'm the one who's been doing all of the foraging recently. You've been sat here at camp." And Aman says, all right. Luai kind of just walks off and after a few minutes brings back the bags that were kind of just on the cart. Just a bunch of mushrooms, berries, sort of like wild garlic and stuff. And says, "Well, I mean, do we have any clue as to what these got? That's a hobgoblin." He points to the one who got shot by.
Astutely observed.
Goblins and hobgoblins getting together.
Is that not normal?
Never good.
Well, it usually represents some kind of hierarchical structure being formed amongst the goblins. Usually they keep to their own very small groups. But if a hobgoblin is starting to command them, it means that there probably is more somewhere else. At the very least, I'm sure that this area will be safer now.
Might be better off having a quick look around just in case there are no like stragglers around here.
Yeah, you can, if you want to do like perception checks and stuff, you can look at their inventory, see what they've got on there.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Okay, perception. 14.
Cobweb, do you want to have a look at some of their stuff as well?
Yeah.
I don't suppose any of you are any good with medicine, right? I got a little bit
Oh yeah, I
bad last
can
night.
medicine you.
Thank
Only
you.
14.
Let's see if I can medicine. Let me. Oh,
I
I
can
don't think I can medicine you.
Yeah, Cobweb has natural medicine as well.
Should I do check?
You get 2d8 of healing from
Do
treat
I need
wounds.
to roll it? Or...
You can roll it, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just Vordain who needs healing, right?
8.
So
That
that bring you back
puts
to
me.
full?
I think that puts.
Cool, nice.
Yeah.
And then,
Much better.
so Cobweb and Marius kind of looking at the hobgoblin's body. You see that the hobgoblin's got seemingly human crafted armor, a long sword, a short bow, hide armor, and a shield. If anyone wants a shield. It also has 10 arrows on them.
I'm going to take the shield.
Oh, appreciate the arrow.
Assuming it's
Sure.
no better than my shield. That shield.
Sure.
What was it?
It's just a normal shield.
Oh. Steel
Well.
shield
Do you have
Probably
2
better.
gold pieces there? Yeah, it just add 10 arrows onto your supplies, cobweb land.
How many gold pieces did you just say?
Oh, can I cut my other arrow as well?
You can pick up half. How many did you use? 3. So you can pick up 1.
Now you see, Luai, what you do is you make sure they're dead first, and then you go through their things.
So plus 11 in total for you.
Pretty confident that hobgoblin's dead.
I mean,
Yeah, it just has no head at all.
Marius just points at the open skull.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a doctor, but usually that gunky stuff, that's usually inside your head.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
And there's salvageable stuff that you can get from the rest of the Goblin Warriors. In total, there's probably about 20 more arrows you can get in total from the rest of them. Like they're quite shoddily crafted, but you can probably make about 20 of them are worth even taking. The rest are just kind of useless.
Cool.
So that's a plus another 20. That's 31 if you want them. As you begin to sit around camp, Loratha kind of just points to a big pot of stew that's cooking and just offers if anyone wants any.
Oh, yes. Yes, please.
I will.
Wilhelm will join after like 5 minutes of just obsessively washing his hands in the river.
Are you alright there, wizard?
Yeah, just washing up. Yeah,
You're not
my-
afraid of a bit of blood, are you?
I mean,
Is it a wooden shield? Sorry.
It just says shield.
That's weird because it when I searched it on items, there's no single just shield. It's just steel shield, wooden shield.
I assume it's
That
wooden
kind of thing.
shield.
Okay.
It's just a 20 hit point. Probably level 1 shield. So Luai turns to Loratha and says, so our friends here, they said that they fell from the sky. I'm going to take them to see Korisk in the morning. What do you think? And she says, will Korisk want a bunch of strangers in New Scar? And he says, they've had some sort of mind wipe or mind magic done to them. They've got a scar behind their ear. Have you heard of anything like that? And Loratha kind of sits there and thinks for a second. She says, no. Maybe Korisk will be interested in thinking about that. I remember hearing something about... Who was it? Someone who died in New Scar recently. Didn't he have the same thing? I remember Korisk mentioning something. And Luai says...
sorry. Did you just open up with, oh, that thing that they've got that they died?
She looks over to you, and as you're, I guess, still washing your hands in the river, she says, yes, they did die, but I'm not sure they died from whatever it is that is.
How did they die?
Well, if you have to know, they were killed.
Do you know by who?
Or what?
Or, yeah.
The authorities in New Scar were investigating it. The person was found just outside of the he looks over to Luai and says, should I tell them? And Luai says, Maybe we'll let Koresk explain. She says, they died outside a very holy place. Let's just say this.
Right. Okay.
Okay,
Let's
so
avoid
until we find
murder
out
for
what's...
now.
So I guess we don't go into any holy places until we figure out what's going on then?
Best also to avoid holy symbols, just in case.
Is that general life advice in your line of work?
I just figure like if it's like holy like energy, I imagine that will come out of the holy symbols.
Right.
Aman, the man, he's quite large, like both in build and in stature. Sort of drinking from his soup and turns to you, Vordain, and says, "Haven't seen a dwarf around these parts before."
No, we're a rarity. I know, we rarely leave the mountain. But, I decided to. Put it that way.
Looks over to Spike and says, "A rat, however, we have a lot of problems with rats." And
What?
Luai turns to Aman and says, "Be nice. They just saved your life."
What kind of rat problems do you have?
He sort of stands up and says, "If you must know, rat folk constantly interfering with our business."
What's your
And,
business?
Luai says, "All right, Aman, that's enough."
Mm.
He sort of turns to you and says, I'm sorry, my friend is just a little bit on edge after this goblin incursion."
Taking like a quick look at a man, does he seem like someone who's surly like 90% of the time? Does he just look like a miserable bastard?
He looks like a
Effectively.
miserable bastard, yeah. He doesn't. He
Yeah.
looks like the kind of person who does not want to be camping out in the forest right now.
Right. Keep that to myself.
All right, well, all of you will have to find some space to sleep. I'm not sharing my tent with any of you. Aman says, and he
Well-
gets up and walks off and gets into his tent and closes the flap.
Thankfully,
friendly.
we seem to have been given our equipment as we fell. So,
Well, I'm glad I still got my shield and axe. That would have been a bit of an issue if I'd fallen without it.
well, yeah, I imagine so.
Yeah, I don't really want to beat things to death with my bare fists, but if I have to.
As Loratha passes you, Marius, a bowl of stew, Danica kind of pops up on your shoulder and begins to sniff and licks her lips hungrily.
Do you have a smaller bowl?
We only have a few bowls spare. You're gonna have to share, I'm afraid.
All right. I think. Hang on, just double checking something.
You won't share
You
a
might have
bowl with your
You probably have
ferret?
you probably have a little mug or something.
Yeah, like at the very least, like I don't know, like if familiars like have germs or what have you. But I imagine, if so, I wouldn't imagine sharing a bowl with a polecat is not a good idea.
I feel like
Oh.
they don't need to eat.
Well,
Yeah,
she likes
I
to
don't know if Danica necessarily needs to eat, but she does look hungry.
I
She
see.
likes to eat, and so she eats.
Yeah, to be fair, I eat a lot more than I need to eat. It goes far beyond.
Mm.
Well, if only we all had that luxury.
Eventually, Cassim returns the dog, and Loratha gives the good boy a pet on the head. Did very well, Cassim. And he kind of goes, "Woof." And he begins to curl up right by the fire. Laratha, she seems quite like not spaced out, so to speak, but not very present. She always seems to be like gazing off into the distance, and not really like looking directly at you when she speaks. Almost as if she's like looking straight through you.
You all right there?
Yes.
You just
Just
seem off with the fairies.
Luai turns to you and says, Laratha is our diviner. She makes sure that the path is clear. Unfortunately, she seemed to be a bit mistaken this time.
Well,
Be a
it's
shame
not an
for us to
exact
come across any
science.
trolls. Laratha says, I'm just trying to ascertain why it is that goblins would descend from their caves and come out into the forests looking for food. They should have
Well,
plenty there.
What if
Well,
someone's
that's
stalking them?
obviously an issue with the cave then.
I don't know if it means anything, but that Hobgoblin's equipment looks human-made. Maybe mercenaries?
Perhaps. She turns to Luai and says, Luai, isn't there that ancient temple nearby? Perhaps the goblins got in there, took some of the buried's equipment. And Luai says, there'd have to be a lot of them. That place is absolutely ramped with traps and all sorts of arcane defenses. She says.
They don't seem to have
Well,
great preservation
go on.
instincts. Or we know they just send body after body until they get through them.
Well, usually, Luai says, goblins are quite cowardly. They'd rather send the one in front of them ahead, but wouldn't want to go themselves, which could lead to a lot of infighting, and they very rarely get together in large groups.
Maybe they're desperate.
I'd assume so.
Maybe someone's brought them together.
Hmm.
There's quite a lot of value in having a lot of goblins doing exactly what you want.
And we just sent 2 of them going back. I imagine if there's more of them, they might report on us being here.
Very likely.
As the sun begins to go down and the stew settles in your bellies, and the fire begins to die down into kind of just softly glowing embers, eventually Luai and Laratha make their departures into their tent as they begin to settle down for the night. Probably is a good opportunity for you all to get out your bedrolls and find some place warm by the
Yeah.
fire to sleep.
Darius lies down, Danica kind of like curls up on his chest. It's a little harder to breathe, but he lets her, and she kind of like snuggles into his scarf.
We should probably take watches, guys. As we said earlier, these goblins could be coming back.
That is a good idea.
I don't mind taking the first watch, or one. Like to take
Marius
the
is
first.
already asleep.
Okay. Well, that answers that one.
Watch after that. After you.
Anyone volunteer?
I'll do a watch.
Cobweb will do the one after you, then Vordain, and then I guess Spike does the one after Cobweb, and then probably one more needed.
Marius can do the next one. I think he volunteers himself before he goes to sleep.
Well, we're going to wake you up irregardless.
Right. So everyone begins to fall asleep. As Vordain, you are the only one awake. The occasional tweeting of birds in the treetops around you, and the sound of multitudes of grasshoppers and sort of stick insects buzzing away in the night as the fire burns. Make a little perception check for me, please.
Yeah.
Make it blind.
Blind. What blind gem roll? Yeah.
Mhm. Cool. As you're sat, just kind of staring into the fire, thinking about your home where you've been transferred away from, the jobs that you were doing, and the life that you thought you were living before, you begin to realize how strange it is to be sat here beside a fire in a part of the country that you've never been to before. You hear the stream tinkling beside you and realize you need a piss really badly.
I go to piss.
How far away from the camp do you want to go?
Like, as probably like to hear, just next to where Marion is.
There's like a little waterfall nearby.
Yeah, just next to Marion.
It's just like you hear the gushing of water from the waterfall, and you're like, "Oh shit!" It feels like I haven't pissed in 2 days. Oh yeah, as you begin to kind of just like, I guess, relieve yourself in the stream, you hear rustling coming from across the stream where those bodies were.
Ah, no. Try and get a better
you can do
look.
yeah, you can with your perception check. Like it, you have dark vision, right? You're a dwarf.
Yeah.
You can like just about make out the bodies in the distance. Although you have dark vision, it's not like perfectly like daylight. It's kind of black and white, and still the trees are kind of in the way. You could, as you're sort of watching, you could absolutely swear that the hobgoblin that you saw collapse before, without a head, has moved slightly.
My mind's playing tricks on me. I guess just gonna scoot. I don't know. Try and get a little closer to see if he's moved.
Do you want to stealth?
Yeah, move quietly.
Okay, make a
I
stealth
mean,
check.
that's kind of difficult when I've got scale mail on.
Yeah, yeah. You have, I think, is it a -2 segment or for -5?
Yeah, I
I
think
think the
so.
check penalty is only if you don't meet the strength requirement, right?
Oh, is it?
Okay. Oh well, I'll roll it and then. Oh, so I didn't mean to roll it open. You want me to
Or is
roll
it
it
just a
again?
flat -2?
I'm not sure. I don't think it actually. Oh, sorry, no, it has the noisy trait specifically.
Yeah. All right, 13. As you sort of like clank a bit closer, you look, and as you sort of moved over, the hobgoblin has stood up without a head.
Oh
Is starting to
my
walk
god.
away, and all the goblins are just all starting to get up and walk away.
Oh.
They're just walking back down the path.
Do I wake the guys up for this? I think I do, right? I'll wake up like the closest person to me, which I think is.
Okay, you like nudge Marius, and Marius
Uh,
is very uncomfortably sort of wakes up.
uh,
What,
Marius. Sorry, yeah, no, sorry, it's not actually a watch yet, but you were the closest person. The hobgoblin and the goblins have just got up and walked away. They've literally gotten up and walked off.
Oh, fuck. Right.
And without a head, too. It's very bizarre. I think maybe we wake everyone, right?
Does this sound like any like spells I would have heard about? I do have well, my familiar does have no he doesn't yet. Um does it like sound like anything like of course necromancy comes to mind, but does it seem like anything in particular?
You can go and investigate.
I would not recommend you go over that river.
Well, with the aura around the marks beyond our head being necromancy, and that's and corpses coming up. I can't help but notice at least a coincidence, if not a connection.
Okay. Just thinking what our next move here is. I think maybe we should leave. I know we're tired, but I don't want to get, attacked by zombie goblins.
The issue is, are we going to pose more of a threat? I mean, are we going to be more threatened by things attacking us while we're tired and we can't see in the dark? Or after a rest?
But they could just be coming back.
If they were coming back, I feel like they would come over this direction. It doesn't sound like death really matters much to them.
I guess. Fine. Okay. Go back to sleep. We'll see what happens. I'll wake you up if your brain has been eaten.
I can imagine Vorda's not going to get a lick of sleep tonight.
Marius sleeps like a baby. It's like instant, like out like a light.
Marius's knowledge of the occult means that running stream of water probably means the zombies aren't going to come that way.
They could have told Vordain that.
Vordain's just rocking himself like awake.
It just mentions the very good swimmers, mind.
Oh, brilliant. Great. And I'm a dwarf, so I'm not good at swimming.
Pay no care to the ones that were that dragged off into the forest behind us.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, you're asleep. Go back to sleep.
It is sleep.
Sleep talking.
Right, so very uncomfortably kind of trying to distract yourself from what you just saw. Eventually it comes to the next watch. There's Cobweb,
Yeah.
I think.
I guess I get
Wake
filled.
up, Cobweb.
Yeah. It's
Um,
your turn for watch. Just so you know, the goblins and the hobgoblins all got up and walked away. Good night.
Oh.
That's the only context there.
He's gonna tell-
Immediately falls
and then he's
asleep.
just gonna try and go to sleep.
Cobweb is quite. I'm quite curious to where they went. Can I? I guess it's already been a while since they left.
Yeah, it's probably been a couple of hours, maybe.
So I'm just gonna hope it doesn't rain, and maybe I can track them in the morning.
All right, do you want to do a perception check for me, just for the rest of your watch?
Yeah.
Just make sure it's a public roll.
Yeah.
Or blind.
Oh. You've wasted all of your high rolls now.
Yeah, so the 2 out of 20s in a row is too much. Yeah, you're kind of you're sat there looking at the campfire and realizing that your eyes are feeling very heavy and you fall asleep.
Oh god.
We're all good.
Everyone wakes up the next morning having not been woken up.
I feel
by
like
watch.
Marius has woken up early, and the first thing whoever looks in his direction first is his eyes have gone green, and he's just staring directly into Danica's eyes.
Okay. Yeah, Cobweb, you wake up realizing as everyone starts to wake up, and Luai is kind of frying some bacon on the campfire that you did not keep a watch very well, and you had fallen asleep.
So how was everyone else's watches? And anything else weird? Any other zombies or anything like that?
No one woke me
No
up.
one woke me up.
Oh, I stayed up the rest of the night.
They make some kind of check.
Yeah, you can make a perception check.
All right. 20.
Yeah, that sounds like bullshit.
Marius keeps it to himself.
Oh,
Well,
Doesn't want to upset one of his friends just yet. Well, acquaintances at the point.
Luai says, "So, is anyone see anything last night? Anything weird?"
yes.
yeah.
So basically, the goblins and the hobgoblins got up and walked away after having been killed.
He
That
raises an
happened.
eyebrow.
Yep, they're gone. Go have a look for yourself if you like.
All right.
I go with him.
I'm
As
gonna
you oh,
go
God.
with them as well. Oh,
As you're crossing the stream, you realize that Luai is kind of standing there, just overlooking the bodies of the dead goblins that are there from last night.
Can Marius
Um,
cast detect magic on the bodies? See if there's any like latent auras.
Yeah. There is no presence of magic on these bodies. They are in the same position as they were the last you saw them. No evidence that they've gotten up at all.
can I check behind their ears if the ones who still have ears?
Yeah, I guess so. Make a perception check for me.
Can I aid?
Yes. Yeah.
So
Do
I need to
I?
make a perception check on my own, don't I?
Oh,
Okay, that's a 12 for Cobweb. They don't seem to have any markings on them, from what you can tell. Not the same as you have.
Are you? Did you have? Did you put anything in your stew voiding?
no. No, they got up and walked away. I saw it.
Luai turns to you and says, "There might be some. I might believe that a bit. Look." He points down at the boots of the goblins, and there's kind of thorns and nettles that are stuck to it that weren't there before.
See,
can I- hmm,
they've gone for a night stroll
And then they came back in the exact same
and then come back again.
positions. And fell in the exact same positions.
Look. Yes.
Like that's what I'm trying to get my head around. Like, why would they come back? Why would they lie
don't-
down just as they were when they died?
I have no idea. I mean, if they're actually still alive, then maybe we can ask them.
I mean, this whole
Bourdain's
thing
just
has
going to
been.
give a swift kick into the hobgoblin to see if we can get him to yelp.
No, he's very dead.
Sorry. Marius.
Oh, well, that didn't work.
Can Marius make an occultism check to see if that sounds like anything he's read about?
You can. Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Did you say something, Cobweb?
I was gonna say this whole thing has been very like if this is linked to what has happened to us, someone's gone to great lengths to hide something. So if they did come back, it could be a part of that.
Maybe whoever gave them the gear.
Cobweb, you can make a survival check to see if there's any tracks that they left behind.
Yeah, I was gonna also ask if I could track. Yeah.
Marius, you do obviously have heard of necromancy and like raising the dead and stuff, so that's not necessarily out of the realm of possibility. As far as you're aware, you've never heard of zombies being raised and then returning back to their place of death and then being dead again.
This isn't normal behavior for zombies.
Usually, zombies will just shamble around until they're killed or just decay of some sort.
So maybe some form of other undead. I would recommend we burn the bodies. Just in case.
Probably a good shout, Luai says. I'll make a bonfire. If you want to go investigate whatever happened, we'll have a couple of hours until we head off to New Scar.
Keep an eye on the bodies, make sure they don't get up and try to murder you.
He shouts over to Loratha and says, "Loratha, get Cassim to bring over the others here, the other bodies that he buried." And Loratha kind of just sends Cassim off, and eventually they just start dragging the other goblins over.
I rolled a 10 for survival check.
Okay, you do find the occasional tracks. If you really focus, they do begin to lead off into the woods, off the path. It takes you a little while to kind of follow them, but they do lead seemingly towards the upper parts of the mountains, like near a nearby cave. But depends how far you really want to go on your own, or like if you want to return back to the group.
Can I return back to the group and ask the the people who we camped with,
Yeah.
who knows the area, which direction was the temple that they mentioned the goblins might be staying at?
Oh, Loratha points over where the stream is, so sort of like this way. It kind of just goes up and up and up to a large sort of mountain, really, where the temple is kind of buried within a nearby ravine,
Okay.
like built into the temple. Like if you actually look on the map, go back on the map. It's kind of probably about here. Actually, I can probably.
I don't see anything.
I've had to
Oh, there we
refresh
are.
to get it.
Click on-
Yeah, if you might have to refresh to get back onto the map.
No, it's here now. It just took a while to load.
Yeah, the abandoned temple is probably about a day's travel east up the mountain.
Are you sure we want to go near there? I mean, considering the others died outside a holy place.
Mm,
Where's your sense of adventure?
I would rather not die.
Wow. There's no guarantee you're gonna die.
Blue Eye says, well, I mean, our plan is that we head off to New Scar. If you want to come with us, you're welcome to, but we're not going to go out our way to go to this temple.
I say we go to New Scar, we talk to this Chorisk, and when that's sorted, we take the journey over to the temple.
Okay. Okay.
I feel like we can also like get some extra supplies, maybe.
So why are we going to this temple?
Figure out.
How things?
I mean,
It-
if necromancy has been involved with us and now possibly with the goblins, then it could be a good lead to follow.
This
and
seems a bit.
seems to be where they got their gear from.
Just seems a bit risky, doesn't it?
I mean,
Yeah.
we've got God knows what in our heads.
Mm-hmm.
We fell from the sky. Our memories have been tampered with. It's all risky here. We need to figure out whatever we can so that we can figure out a way to stop it. Otherwise, it's just going to carry on and we might die.
Absolutely, I agree. That's why we should go to the temple.
I think we should go to New Scar first. Double check with the whoever Chorisk first. Make sure that we won't die when we enter a temple, just in case.
Just
You know.
Yeah.
And then we go to the temple because I don't want to show up there, have a heart attack, and die.
Yeah. Plus,
Mhm.
maybe we get to New Scar, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we can fix that. oh, yeah, we're experts on this thing, and they just like get it out. What if there is even anything in there, or they're just like, oh yeah, you're fine. There's nothing there, and then we just like find transport and go home.
Hmm.
Sure.
That sounds like a nice story.
Rarely do things wind up as planned. My father used to say, "No plan survives contact with the enemy."
Well, then let's try and not
My father
contact
used to say that as well, Lewis.
brother.
Do we have the same dad?
I think it's just a very common phrase. Actually.
Let's try and not contact the enemy then. That's a novel idea, maybe.
I mean,
Do you see?
who knows where the enemy is?
I mean,
you all seem very okay with just killing. They were people.
How many,
Goblins, not people.
respectfully, Master Wizard, how rarely do you leave your house, tower, in wherever you live?
How often does leaving your house involve killing?
I just this is the way things are sometimes on the road. It's either goblins or it's wolves or it's bandits. It's just it's it's just what it is.
Survival of the fittest out here, I'm afraid, my friend.
Seems like
Hmm.
seems like a lot of not surviving.
Well, for them, which is why we have to kill them to survive.
I
Oh, I can't wait to get back to civilization.
what if, like, I'm quite curious to where they went in the night.
Too.
and then came back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
as far as you're aware, they could not have walked all the way to the abandoned temple and then back.
No, yeah.
more than
So
that.
this was like a third location that if they managed to make it there and back in a few hours, maybe we could quickly follow their tracks or attempt to, and then make it back before. I mean, when are you hoping to leave to go to National? Where was it?
New Scout.
Newscar, yeah.
Lewis says probably. I mean, at the very most, we could stretch it out to 4 or 5 hours.
Hmm.
But yeah, if
Well-
you end up, yeah, we can wait. Otherwise, I'll just point on the map where New Scar is, and you can come whenever.
Can you vouch for us before we show up? You mentioned your town isn't very fond of outsiders.
Hmm.
Loratha says, "We'll vouch for you. No
Oh.
need to worry. We're a small community. Our our referral will be very good."
Okay.
Does someone want to come with me to follow the tracks?
I'll come with.
Yeah.
I'll be coming.
Nice.
Well,
Come on, wizard.
Come on.
well,
Uh,
I'm
Get
not going
your
to just stay
hands
behind on my
dirty.
own. I guess.
I'll protect you. Come on, get
Oh,
behind Fordane. I'll
Fine,
protect you.
fine.
So you're gonna head off down the path.
yeah. Is it quite obvious where they've been, or do I-
It's you're gonna want to do a. There is an exploration action. Uh, exploration. It is called.
Would it be follow the expert, seeing
Ow.
as I imagine that not Wilhelm, Cobweb is particularly advantageous at like scouring through natural terrain.
Yeah, you'll be. Oh, what's this? Track. Here we go. Yeah, half your travel speed. So you attempt a survival check when you start tracking, and then once every hour you continue tracking. Okay, so if you make a survival check for me,
Okay.
and we'll see how good the first hour goes.
Can I aid?
Are you trained in survival?
I am indeed.
Okay.
I mean, I'm trained in everything besides thievery, performance, and intimidation.
Okay. Fair enough.
Oh. Oh. Okay. 13.
So 23. That is a +2, I think. So that's a 20 for Cobweb for the first hour. Yeah, you do. So as you begin to make your way into the forests, you notice a tiny little bit of goblin kind of like flesh and a bit of like cloth fiber torn up and just hanging off a nearby thorn. That helps you find the footprints that leads off into the woods. And very slowly you begin to track the path, which kind of goes up into a more rocky terrain as the forest begins to peter out and it becomes to starts turning into more of an incline, a more kind of gravelly almost terrain. But eventually it leads seemingly into a nearby cave system, the opening of which is probably about the size of probably about 15 feet across, quite dark and smells awful. Like as you sort of begin to sort of smell it, it smells like decaying meat.
Oh.
At first, you might think, oh, maybe it's a bear that's like dragged a dead body in here. But you notice it seems to be coming a lot deeper from the cave than what you'd normally expect.
I'd really be quite familiar with just the average decaying animal smell.
Yeah, it smells like sulfur mixed with rotten eggs, mixed with just decaying meat. Really horrible. And you notice that there's on the floor around this cave is this is after maybe about an hour's worth of tracking, a line of salt that has just been spread out across the cave entrance that is unbroken.
Can I make some kind of check to see if this seems like some kind of ritual?
It's more, I suppose you immediately recognize it as more of a superstition than a ritual. You know, obviously the idea of salt being able to keep away evil beings or evil creatures is well regarded amongst like occult followers as like a often just a superstition. Like most animals or evil beings and stuff aren't worried about that. But whether it's to keep things from coming in or to keep things from going out, you're not sure.
Right.
But someone has left a lot of salt here. It's almost like a very hurried, yet like an entire bag of salt, which is very valuable for someone's possessions to just dump on the floor like this.
Just to be sure, I'm going to cast Detect Magic.
Yeah, you can't detect anything from the entrance of the cave.
Let's not mess up the line of salt.
It is a
No, I think we
30-foot
should.
emanation, so if that pings anything inside the cave.
You actually notice that the salt itself seems to almost absorb magic. Like you know, detect magic, it kind of yeah, it's kind of weird. It's almost as if magic is like nullified around it.
That is quite strange. My detection can't get past the salt. Usually that's just superstition, but there seems to be something strange with the salt. I would recommend we leave that be.
Can I
Don't tell me.
examine the salt?
How do you want to examine it?
I just like get down, look very
Taste it.
closely with the light, and maybe if I'm able to do so without like breaking the light, maybe just
Yeah,
like
make
pinch a tiny
a
little bit of
perception
it.
check for me.
Oh,
It just looks like salt. I suppose as you get a bit closer, you're not really sure what this could be, but it does seem to reflect light quite weirdly, almost as if there's maybe something else crushed up in there. But as far as you're aware, it looks like salt. You can't smell it, but you
No.
don't really know what else it would be.
I do have a working theory. If this line of salt can nullify magic, maybe the zombies or undead or whatever, the bodies came over here. They couldn't get through the line of salt, and then they came back. That's my thinking.
Does it look like that there's tracks after the line of salt?
The tracks seem to end just before the cave. Yeah.
Just those. Okay.
There doesn't seem to be like if zombies had like shuffled over the salt, you'd expect there to be like a break in it. It seems completely untouched. Maybe like a bit of wind has like blown it a little bit, but not too. It's not very windy today.
Yeah.
And you don't know how long it's been here for.
I say we investigate the cave further.
I'd quite like to. Maybe I could sneak ahead a little bit.
It is absolutely foul smelling. Anyone with
Oh no,
any sort of-
I have better smell.
okay, it smells even worse to you.
Marius puts his scarf over his nose and mouth.
Like the closest you Spike, the closest that you can, I guess, determine how bad this smells is like an entire city's worth of sewage mixed with like decaying meat.
I think there
Not-
might be dead bodies in here.
Not a good smell.
Yeah, it doesn't smell great.
And it's the kind of smell that you know if you go in there is going to linger to you. Like you're not going to get it out your nose.
Before we head in, Marius is going to take a staff that he's been with, and it's got like a small collection of pouches hanging off of it, and he's going to pass one over to Cobweb, and is using root magic.
What does that do?
Hang on.
What's
Root
the
magic.
Root magic? Yeah, he's going to tell you not to open the pouch, just to keep it on you.
Okay.
You don't want to see what's in there. It does smell faintly of lavender.
That's nice.
It's just
Charming.
Okay.
I'll tie it to my
No,
belt next. Next to my
That's
other pouches.
Mhm. Cool, you're gonna go in there then.
Yeah, I'm gonna very carefully go over the line of salt, and maybe I'll sneak as well.
Yeah, make me a stealth check.
Oh no, wait. Stealth is there it is. Oh, nice.
Ooh. Stealth.
I'm stealthy.
5. Okay, so sneaking across the soul. Is anyone else coming with you? Just you on your own.
Oh,
Don't mind going ahead a little bit, just to, but
You're
I
a
don't.
scout ahead. Okay. If everyone moves kind of slowly through it, yeah, we can.
Yeah,
Bourdain will
if they
lead.
move behind me, but yeah, that would be ideal, I think.
Bourdain will lead from behind.
Sure. Lead right. Okay, so stepping very carefully over the line of salt. I assume none of you want to break it.
Not intentionally.
Yeah,
Just
I would quite
descending
like-
down into. Oh, go on.
I would not right now, but maybe on the way out. I'd quite like to scoop some of this magic salt dust up and keep it
Ooh, good idea.
if we have time.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, you begin to descend down into the cave as you kind of like hold your nostrils. Can everyone make a Constitution, a Fortitude save for me, please?
Shoot. Where is that?
It
left.
is on your sheet underneath Perception and Initiative. You've got your saves: Fortitude, Reflex,
Oh,
and
yeah.
Will.
My food's done. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I see it. Oh dear.
Bear with me a sec.
Can't tell what a bad roll is at level 1 at the moment.
Yeah, these are a far cry from the saves we were making last time.
15 is kind of average. So
Okay, so rolled below average.
Yeah, great.
I guess consider like
alright,
my spell
well-
save is 17.
so Marius is sickened 1. Wilhelm, you're sickened 1. Spike, you are okay. Vordain, you are sickened 1, and Cobweb, you are sickened 1.
Can you put that on me?
I'll just write a note. Set
Or
Spike.
do I need
You don't need to worry about his sickened 1. It's just for my note, I suppose. Which means that this is also, you can't get rid of this by retching it whilst you're in the cave. So
Yeah.
you're gonna be sickened 1 until you decide to
Oh,
leave, or
that's
find some other alternative method of breathing.
Does the bag of herbs or the first time that day
It's not really magic. It's just a smell.
a spell or haunt? Okay.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
can't. Okay.
Okay. So, moving ahead, descending through the cavern. It's very dark. Have you got dark vision? Don't know.
I've got
I
low
do.
light
I've
vision.
cast
Oh, you have.
I've cast
I've done
light.
vision.
Cast light on my
back.
staff.
Okay.
I-
So.
I have
Oh,
dancing
I-
lights.
I have dark vision.
I have low light vision and imprecise sense for 30
Right.
feet for
Cool,
smell.
alright.
Sniff, sniff.
You can smell a lot.
Yeah.
So it's quite overwhelming, I suppose. But yeah, so Zach, as you left, everyone is sickened except for
Okay.
Spike. All right. So whilst you're in the cave, you feel very nauseous from the smell. But as you begin to descend down the cavern, eventually it begins to sort of curve off into what seems to be a large underground cave network. And as Cobweb steps down onto the floor and feels a squidge underneath his feet, as the rest of the party begin to catch up and the light begins to fill the cavern, you realize that it is all just flesh on the floor. You're not sure where one bit of flesh starts and another bit ends, but all the walls of the cavern, the floor of the cavern is all kind of liquidy, decaying, rotten flesh as far as you can see.
Have you been reading Horror on the Orient Express? This is
Uh,
very similar.
Not in a while, but we're going there. But yes, as you kind of step forward, again, the various stalagmites and stalactites coming from the ceiling are kind of all wrapped up with this kind of, you can't really tell if it's like a fungus or like a plant, but there seems to be some sort of like breathing, dripping liquid sort of coming off of these stalagmites, landing onto the floor below. Everything seems to move and wave almost like a waterbed as you begin to walk over it. And in the distance, at the end of the cavern, you see what seems to be a large kind of stone platform raised up. Do you want to continue onwards?
Oh no.
We're not
What the
serious.
fuck
We're not
is
seriously.
going on?
We're not seriously walking across the flesh, are we?
It almost looks like almost like a ziggurat kind of structure, just like protruding out of this flesh underground lake in the
With, like,
distance, made of what
flesh,
seems
like-
to be kind of like black stone with these kind of like green indented writing all over it. You can't see what's on top of the platform. It's kind of a bit high for you. but from where you are, it's probably about 100 feet, maybe.
Okay. I think I'm gonna take a step back out of the flesh and just sort of kneel over a bit and try not to puke.
Fortitude saving throw.
And yeah, I'll wait for the others to catch up a little bit, and yeah, with a very difficult look on my face.
It's unlike anything you've ever seen before. You can't quite tell whether it's a living creature or whether it's like an amalgamation of like long decayed rotting bodies all melded into each other. But it seems to kind of wriggle in parts, and the various tentacles and stalagmites and stalactites almost look like little uvulas, almost just sort of dangling from the ceiling and dripping onto the floor. Almost as if you've sort of entered the esophagus of some sort of creature.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
But we
Is it-
will end for this session here, I think. We'll see what happens next session.
Hooray!
I have, I
Hooray,
have,
we're being eaten.
I have a question quickly.
Go on.
Is there like a heartbeat?
Make a perception check quickly.
Heartbeat.
You don't feel anything beating, but whatever seems to. But the thing in the center of this cavern is this like raised black platform. Whatever's on that clearly has something to do with this. But we'll see how that goes next session. All right.
Right.
Thanks for playing, everyone.
Thanks for running.
And
Thanks for running.
Yeah, thank you.
excited to see where this goes. So yeah, we'll be back next time, probably next week, right?
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, hey, all right, amazing. And you can all level up as well after this.
right. Do we
Ooh.
get access to our archetype feat?
Yes, and
right
you'll
off
have
the bat?
you'll have your archetype feats,
Oh, cool.
your free archetypes for next session. All right.
Yes. All right.
Coolio.
See you next week.
See ya.
Amazing. See you later.